In the Highlands of Virginia, families know they can count on Bath Community Hospital for care at the highest level.
Thank you, Mr. Vice Mayor, members of council, members of public in attendance tonight. The good news is today is July the 1st, first day of the new fiscal year. The bad news is, as you can tell, we're warm in here, which means the air conditioners broke. So that's just one of those things that coincidental happened. But Eric and our mechanical staff are on top of it. So we look, it may be a week or so before we get some repairs done, but we're on top of it. A couple things I'd like to, before I get into the actual report, again, I'd like to signal out employees. Becky Knuckles, at the top of Alan's list, again, she took care of my accommodations and all for the managers conference a couple weeks ago. Becky continues to do a wonderful job for all of us and keep us in order. Her and Amber have a wonderful relationship and helping keep City Council in order. And again, I'd just like to shout out to Becky Knuckles and for the work that she does for me. Next, I'd like to shout out our entire central accounting staff. This is a challenging time of year. We've gone through our budget. We've done our preparations and worked with City Council through our accounting department. Now we're at the end of the year, and our departments have done a better job, and I assure you they will do an even better job next year with getting invoices in so we can get people paid, so we can move in diligent fashion and get our fiscal year of 24-25 closed out. But kudos, I know BB's here, but kudos to BB and his staff for the fine work that they do in keeping departments in line and taking care of our expenditures. And you know, again, we're at a week. This is a short week, so we're trying to close out and pay bills and payroll and everything is this week. And you know, again, unsung people in the business of the city that do a tremendous job to keep oil in that wheel and keep us moving. So again, a big shout out to BB and his staff for taking care of those things. As mentioned, attended the annual summer conference with the Virginia Managers Association. It's just nice, again, we have a good reputation amongst the cities and towns in the state of Virginia, and it's always nice when they come up to Alan and say, we heard you're doing this, and good job, and how do you manage to do that? And the networking and the fellowship is as good as you can ask for, and sometimes that's better than the actual conference sessions themselves. But it's whether it's encouraging or not for me to tell you this, we are all facing the same issues in local government. Utilities, our water, our sewer, our refuge, those are issues in most all governments here in the state, and we all are struggling with figuring out ways to pay for those necessities to our citizens in our communities. So, but again, it was a very good conference, and we'll look forward to our council managers conference in October, which this year is in Roanoke at the Hotel Roanoke. So we'll look forward to convening over there, and again, setting through our sessions and networking and fellowshipping with our peers that are in the same business. As you folks have had the opportunity, we also have finished touring our new field house with City Council, Allegheny Foundation members, Allegheny Highland Public School staff, and our local media. It was a very good tour with all groups of folks. They were very pleased with what they saw. A lot of compliments on a job well done. And again, I signal out local contractors and the work that has been done on that facility down there. And as I explained to them, the really cool thing about projects that the city and Alan Dressler works on with our local people is there will come a day when one of those contractors will be driving down Craig Street and little Johnny will be in the front seat, and he'll be able to tell little Johnny, I helped build the Cougar Field House. We're excited about some other projects we got going on right now, and that contractor again will be able to tell his children or grandchildren I was involved with this project. We had our intergovernmental meeting a couple weeks ago. Iron Gate, Town of Cook and Forge, Allegheny County, City of Covington, our mayor, vice mayor are in attendance for those. Again, good fellowship. Good chat amongst all of us about what we got going on in our localities and the challenges that each one of us are facing. And again, it was a nice meeting, and we'll look forward. Cook and Forge hosted the first, Covington was the second, and we have Allegheny County and Iron Gate to follow up. Some time ago, Ms. Crowder come to me about it the other day. Some time ago, I had mentioned that the Allegheny Highlands Chamber of Commerce and Tourism had gotten a grant for the EV charging stations. We are awaiting our charging stations to arrive in Covington. We have already spoken with a local electrician about the hookup of that some time ago. Our goal is once they arrive, we will have one hooked up near the farmers market, and then there'll be another hooked up down at the Riverside parking area. And the concept with the location of both of those is that if you do have an electric vehicle and it's going to take you some time to charge, then the door is open for you to come to our main street and eat and shop and spend the day in downtown Covington while you're charging your vehicle. So we look forward to that, moving Covington ahead in today's technology world. So we're also going to be meeting real soon in conjunction with our school and our greenhouse. We may look into some solar power over in our greenhouse. So we've worked along with the Allegheny Foundation and done a brief study on some locations, and we just think that the idea with Covington to get involved would be to locate something along that line with our middle school and our greenhouse. And again, our young people will learn that portion of technology with solar power and maybe have their sights set on something bigger and better along the way. So again, always keeping our school kids in our foresight and doing things that we think will be of benefit to them. Back to Casey Field, we are underneath Moody Albert Stadium as we speak. The area that used to house the officials and a portion of the men's bathroom has been totally gutted and cleaned out. We are adamant and on dire straits to make sure that that area is complete by 1st of September. That will house our new public restrooms for men and women. So that is top priority between now and September the 1st. And then depending along the way, we'll work on our new officials room, new visitors room, and the current ladies room. Our idea there is to renovate, dress it up to accommodate our cheerleaders and some of our female band members. So anxious to get that moving along. Public Works office on Maple, don't know if anybody's had a chance to get by there within the last day, but the new windows are in place. The rock foundation is there. It certainly sets the building off right off the bat without the new siding even on there. So we're excited about the cosmetic and physical improvements to our public works facility as we continue to work towards that in the Maple, complementing the rest of Maple that we have so diligently worked on over the last several years with the Department of Transportation in the City of Covington. So anxious to get that portion done and dressed up and move on to other projects. Mini golf, we're to the point of final touches on things. Next week we'll wrap things up, and our goal is to open somewhere around July the 14th. That is our goal. We have an extremely nice facility over there. The entire park environment that has been developed over the last several months is such a nice complement to the Jackson River Sport Complex. The trail is walked constantly. The little cabana in the far rear is probably one of the best sitting spots in Covington, Virginia. We're anxious. I know I got a lot of little kids that want to get on that playground equipment, so we'll cut it all loose at one time. But our putt-putt has turned out very well. There have been occasions where we've had to put the cart in front of the horse, but those that have been involved in big projects before, sometimes unfortunately that happens, and we have had to do that, but we're repairing the things that we had to tear up along the way after it was already in the ground, so to speak. The Field E lights are happening as we speak. Musco and Icon together are working on that project for us again. Those were monies that we used with the leftover school monies from last year to help out the student athletes on Field E. So we've done some nice things with the field, the lights, the press box, and so all of that should be good to go by the end of next week. And we did add a couple lights to our mini golf so that we got some teenagers who probably like to hang out. Some of us had to be home by 10 in our days, but they probably get to at least stay out till 11 now. So we'll look at having some lights to play some putt-putt up to 11 o'clock before they have to be home. So anxious again for that. Mid-City Mall project, Columbia Gas is on site. So that has been a major chore, but they are on site. They started cutting their work today, so we'll move them at full speed ahead. The sewer is in, the sewer is working. The nice thing about Mama Nature and the couple storms she's presented to us has greatly aided us with our drain. The large drain pipe is in. All the connections are being made to the roof. And when we get in the pouring down rains, the toad strainer this afternoon was a blessing because it helped us identify maybe a hiccup here, a hiccup there, but we're moving along. Once all that pipe and Columbia Gas get done, we will anticipate moving at a fine fashion with stone and new sidewalk. And again, our goal, don't know about our paving at this point, but certainly having everything fresh, looking good come the second weekend in August. Compliments to our staff and contractors. I don't know how many have paid attention to the landscape stone from the sidewalk to the parking lot and the nice curb. Again, it cleans it up. It makes it more presentable. The recreation staff has done a nice job with some flowers and the two planters where the sign are at, and then where our Bradford pear tree is with some nice begonias and marigolds. So again, it softens the asphalt world over there, and we're very pleased with that. July the 4th, it's here. It's hard to believe we're 6 months done and 6 more to go, but July 4th for us on Friday, music, fireworks, jolly jumps, barbecue, and a good time at the Jacksonville Sport Complex, all beginning somewhere 2, 3 o'clock, I guess, in the day. Clifton Forge will be recognizing July the 4th on the 3rd with their fireworks and activities. They will continue to have their parade and things of that nature, and so it gives the Allegheny Highlands residents a chance to go down and enjoy the town of Clifton Forge offerings on Thursday night, and then those folks who come up and enjoy what the city of Covington offers on Friday night. So with that being said, that pretty much wraps up. I do ask to, again, Susan was getting better healed each day, so glad to hear that. Please keep Mr. Hunter and his wife in thought. Lance is that he and Kathy were on their way to the beach today. So we certainly hope he enjoys his time at the beach, and we certainly want to keep him in our thoughts as well. So any questions from council?
Yeah, this EV charging station, are they, you said you'll have 2 of them, are they single car stations?
I'll be honest with you, Mr. Vice Mayor, I can't tell you exactly what they are. This was all handled through the Chamber of Commerce, and it was just kind of, Alan, here you go. So again, I just know that we're getting 2 charging stations. So bring your electric vehicle down, and we'll let you recharge first.
All right.
Okay, I got your message about the berm and your message with the area up on Lincoln. I'll get that to Public Works first thing tomorrow morning. Okay. Anything else? Okay, thank you all. Appreciate it very much.